Hi guys, my name is Jessica Biggs. This semester I definitely have learned a lot of information about social work and definitely have been able to use it um, in my workplace, which has been really, really nice. I know one of the biggest takeaways I feel like I've learned from this is just constantly being aware and open to the different injustices around the world. The blog posts, like knowing what's happening in other countries and what's happening in our country. There's so much that needs to change around the world, and just being aware of it, I think, is a really helpful and just eye-opening kind of experience. I don't think I would have looked at the human rights, organization and seen what other things are going on if it wasn't for this class. I don't think I would have just been like, oh, what's happening in like Baghdad or anything like that. So I was really glad to be able to kind of read and see what is going on. There's, with children, women, men, like there's something happening to others everywhere. And along with that, the whole just advocacy piece, looking at what my community offers that I can join into or I can help in any certain way, seeing what is going on around the state or even, in the country. There are so many organizations that I can help with or just be a part of, donate to, spread the word just so, those agencies and, the people that need the help and their voices heard, like we're able to do that. So this class, has made sure that I'm aware of what is around me and, the different ways that I can help. And I think, the different books that we've read and talking about the racial inequality and how it's still prevalent to this day and people are still so blind to it, and just constantly being aware of my privileges and a way to make a difference is through the system. Like, I know it starts with me, but it also starts with the macro level. Like, changes aren't going to happen if it doesn't happen up at the top. White America is it's a very prevalent thing, and people are still just not seeing it that way. And it's our job to make sure that people do understand that there is still racism and that people of color are still being treated unequally. So just constantly being aware and open to my biases and my privileges. This class has made sure that that does not leave, and that I am still breaking down these walls so I can, understand people, understand situations, understand, the people that I may work with later in life, and I'm not blind to what is actually happening, because that blindness is what I think really kind of hurts what's happening and doesn't make those people believe that they can be helped. And our job is to make sure that they're helped. They're humans, human rights, learning about that and understanding that, like, these people deserve the same things that I get or other people, white people get, just treated like human beings. And I think another thing that this class has made sure I understand is mindfulness, self-care. This job, it can be difficult. It can be exhausting, but knowing that I think we're doing good in the world, and really making sure that we're being there for other people. It feels good, but it is it can take a toll on you. So making sure that we're taking care of ourselves so that we can give the best care to others is really important. And I think being able to talk about, being open-minded to what our workplaces are doing for us and understanding that there should be policies in place for, for the employees and for our clients. I just think that overall this class has opened up. It's made me look at things at a different perspective. Instead of just looking at myself and what I do, it's making me think about things at that macro level. So the policies, what is my job doing that maybe should be different to help those or help the community? What is the state doing, at a macro level that, oh, well, maybe this could change to help these people because obviously something isn't going on. I just think understanding and trying to still figure out how to help at that macro level, it's just, that's been eye-opening, and I'm still, it's very interesting because I felt like learning about macro systems in the beginning, I was like, oh, I never want to deal with that. That sounds difficult, sounds like a lot of work, but the fact that it's really important, sorry, my dog is whining, but the fact that the macro level is so important in making changes, it kind of made me want to try and understand that piece more and understand policies more and how that affects the people that I work with, how it affects me, how it affects the community. I mean, it affects literally every single step. So that I know I just kind of want to continue working on more and ways to see how my agency might be able to benefit our clients that we're not doing right now, or if I can work with a different agency that they can help out. I know like in a few discussions talking about transportation, that's been something that's really big, and I've noticed in multiple discussion posts. And the fact that, I mean, we do have bus systems, we have Lyft, Uber, taxis, but there's still so many people struggling to meet, their requirements of classes or parenting education, going to, court, things like that. People are still struggling. So just understanding that macro level piece is important because that's where changes are going to be made. This class, I've been able to apply a lot of these situations to work and just making sure that I am continuously opening my mind and understanding, what is really happening and making sure that I'm not judging clients, people. There's so many different things happening around in the world and injustices, and knowing that our job is making sure that that people's voices are being heard, and that these injustices, hopefully those barriers, we can break them down and try and help and fix what's happening. It made me more realize that I'm very happy with the choice that I made in going into social work. So, and just a review, I've been very thankful for this class. I've enjoyed the writings, the readings, everything has been very, been prevalent in, my life. So I've been able to use everything, and it's all been important information. So I definitely am very happy about this class and the way that it was laid out. I felt like I learned a lot, and just I'm excited to keep these books and always have them with me, and make sure I utilize them. And yeah, thank you.